Okay, so somebody sent me something from Zodians, and it says Aquarius in Love, Friends for Life. So they want me to read this to you guys and talk about it, respond to it, answer it. You know, it's all about Aquarius in love, and y'all know I love love, so we're gonna talk about it. It's probably going to be a short video though. It doesn't. It's only like a paragraph here. Okay, so my name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for the wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to, please drop us a positive comment. Every comment is greatly appreciated. What else was I getting ready to say? Oh, if you want to get a reading done, please email me or hit me up on social media. I would love to give you a reading. All my information is underneath this video, along with my Patreon and a bunch of other stuff. So please check it out. So let's read this and talk about it. Aquarius in Love, Friends for Life. Honest and friendly, mature and realistic, this sign will be a forever friend. Meaning you will never be treated differently in a good way. They will respect you as a person, give you comfort if needed, create amazing memories that will stay with you forever, will make sure you feel loved by keeping it the same way when you first met them, physically, emotionally, etc. Will listen to your side of the story, but will want you to listen to theirs. Will break rules with you, will make rules with you, may go missing in action for a while to breathe, but at the end of the day, will come back. Will come whirling back to make sure you feel that this friendship is true love that will never be broken. So, first part, honest and friendly. Most of us are honest. There's liars in every sign though. You know, there's narcissists, there's liars, there's people who have all kinds of disorders and stuff like that. So that's 100% true. Honest. And Aquarius are generally friendly. A lot of Aquarius do well with strangers because we're so friendly. I love a stranger. I meet a lot of strangers and I do very well with them, especially like when people call me to do readings and they'll be like, I don't know you, but I need some help. And I'll be like, okay, I got you. I don't need to know you to help you. All I need to know is you need some help, you know? So we are very friendly, mature and realistic. Are we mature? Some of us are mature in our thought processes and our behavior. Realistic sometimes. We can be eccentric too, so it depends on the situation, but we're also logical and practical, so that's where that reality comes in. This sign will be a forever friend. Aquarius is the sign of friendship. That is what we're known for. So we are the kind of sign who will be a forever friend. We're also the kind of sign that if we break up, we could be your friend. It depends on why we broke up. If we broke up because you cheated with me with my cousin Stacy, I don't have a cousin Stacy, by the way, but if I did, then we're not going to be friends. If we broke up because we both mutually decided that this wasn't working, we might be able to be friends. If you handled everything with integrity, then I can handle friendships after a breakup. I have people I dated and I don't date no more and we're still friends. So that's not a problem for me. Sometimes it's a sexual thing, but there's no compatibility there, you know? It's a lot of different things it could be, but Aquarius is fine with that. Meaning that you will never be treated differently in a good way. They will respect you as a person. Aquarius will always respect you as a person and will be your friend. And if an Aquarius is in love with you and in a relationship with you, we hold that to be very important. All these things here are important to us because we want you to feel respected and we don't want you to feel bad. You know, we want you to be happy. We want to be happy. And one of the things Aquarius knows for a fact is that you have to make sure the other person in the partnership is happy for you to be happy. If I'm not happy, you damn sure ain't gonna be happy. Okay? And Aquarius knows that, so that's important to us. Aquarius give you comfort if needed. Yes. Aquarius are nurturing in that way. We definitely will give you comfort, advice, lots of advice. create amazing memories that will stay with you forever. Aquarius always want to do something innovative. A friend of mine, I was dating this Taurus one time, and a friend of mine was telling me that a different person was doing a tarot deck. Let me tell y'all this story. So the person was doing a tarot deck, and it was a nude tarot deck. All the people in it had to pose nude, and I wanted to pose nude. I was getting older, and I was like, you know what? I think this would be fun. I think I was in my 30s, maybe. And the woman that I was seeing, I told her about it, and she was down, you know. So we went and posed nude for this tarot deck. It's not on the market anymore, but it was for quite some time. And she said after it was over, leave it to you to leave me with such a lasting memory. That's what she said. She's a Taurus. And she was like, leave it to you to leave me with such a lasting memory. She was like, I've never done anything like this before. And it was awesome. It was so liberating. So yeah, we definitely make those kinds of memories. We're innovative, and we think about things, and we want to do things that people might not think about or want to do. Will make sure you feel loved by keeping it the same way when you first met them, physically and emotionally. Yes, I believe when you're with somebody, you can't just get them and then stop working. Like, all right, I got you. Got you, bitch. You know, you cannot do that. You can't just grab them and then that's it. You don't want to do nothing no more. You don't want to go on dates no more. You don't dress nice no more. They coming home. You stink from 3 days and no showers. No. No. I believe that whatever you did to get them, you got to keep doing to keep them. So if you was doing that funny thing he liked with your tongue, you need to keep doing it, you know? If, he was cooking something great, he needs to keep doing it. If y'all was going on dates, you got to keep the spice in the relationship. So you can't just get the person and stop. The same way you courted them, you have to keep dating them. And this is why a lot of people lose their lover. Husband, wife, spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend. A lot of people lose them because of this, because they did all they had to do to get them, and then it was like, like a trophy. You put it on the shelf and like, look at my trophy. You can't do that. You have to keep on giving them that love and care and concern that you gave them up front, because that's what drew them to you. And for me, that's what's going to keep me. If you get me, then you start acting stupid, I'm out. That anybody in my lifetime, y'all know I've done a lot of dating. I've been in a couple committed-ish relationships. I got married. That was kind of a commitment, right? Kind of. But the bottom line is that, I've done stuff like that, but everybody I walked away from was because they messed up at some point. And for most of them, that's what it was. They got to the point where it was like, I got you now. And it was just like, no, you don't. At any time, I'll fly away. And that's usually what happened. A person think they got you, and then they get lazy, So for me, and for a lot of people, that's not going to work. And Aquarius will never do that. Once we got you, we're going to keep courting you. We're going to keep on loving on you. We're going to appreciate you. Let me tell y'all something. Remember the situation I had with Hannibal? One of the things during the situation, before it ended awfully, I appreciated him so much. We weren't together. He was one of my suitors, but I appreciated the conversation. I appreciated every moment, because I had been with him when I was younger. It had been like a 10-year gap in time since I had last talked to him. So I greatly appreciated the friendship, and I treated him like I appreciated him. Anybody I've been with, I treated like that. But I'm just thinking about this one because it was the last time that I've been in a situation with a suitor, and I really appreciated it. And how I showed that was through physical, emotional, intimate, kind of energy. And I remember thinking to myself when it was over, I'm glad I appreciated how I showed up. I really showed up in that relationship. Maybe not every time, maybe not 10 years ago, but that last time, I really showed up. And I liked who showed up, you know? And that's one thing I said to myself. I was like, if you can show up for a loser, you can definitely show up for somebody who's worth it next time. You know? Awesome energy. We'll listen to your side of the story, but we'll want you to listen to theirs. Always. Gotta listen. We'll break rules with you. Hell yeah. We're rebellious as hell. Rules are meant to be broken. I'll keep a rule if it makes sense, if it's just, if it's necessary, if it's useful, but that's it. We'll make rules with you. May go MIA for a while to breathe, yes, but at the end of the day, we'll come back, whirling back to make sure you feel that this friendship is true love that will never be broken. And that is all freaking true. Every word. We do go whirling off. We'll come whirling back like nothing happened. But it's only to get some air. And we don't always do that. That's only sometimes and usually in the beginning. Now let's take a look at our positive comments. That is all true and that is beautiful. Thank you for whoever sent that to me. I kept it just for you. Alib 2749. I wish I would have caught this live, Queen. Oh, I miss you so much. Now I'll be here for the next one. Happy New Year, Queen. Thank you always. Yes, I'm going to try to do one this weekend. I loved going live. And last, Amy J 4992. If I block you, I'm not mad. I'm just not giving you any more chances to stress me out. And play with my emotions anymore. Ashe. That's exactly why I block people. I've gotten the opportunity and space to decide on how I really feel about you, which is connection. Terminated indefinitely and permanently because you were killing my vibe anyway. That's if I blocked you. But if I'm not sure about you, I just won't chase you, but not block you because I might want to talk to you again. Okay, Aquarius, later. Eventually, when you're done being stupid on purpose. I believe in time outs. I agree with everything that Amy said here. Every last bit of this is true. I believe in all of this. I don't give too many time outs anymore, though. I will be honest about that. At this point in my life, I feel like if you can't get it together, I mean, maybe it depends on what it was too. That's another thing. What was it like? When we say acting stupid, did they get on my nerves? Were they disrespectful? It depends on what it was. If it was something small, then maybe I could give them a timeout. But if it was something that really irked me, that was the last one. Well, loves, it is April, and Asking Aquarius is back. So this weekend, hopefully, we'll be able to do a live. If I don't have to work, I'll definitely do it. And let me see. I'm gonna go get some more topics. I'm gonna make some more videos, and we're gonna do some polls in the post section. The community section is now called the post section. So if you're looking for it, that's where it is. I couldn't find it for like a whole day, so that's what it is now. Okay. So you guys, please come back soon because I have a lot more to say. See you later.